Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today we're working on the Sex and the City first movie. We've been going through Michael Patrick, you know what, and his commentary of the movie, and just, you guys, he's so full of himself. It's hard to listen to some, but we're going to make it fun. What is this, part, I've already lost track, 7, I believe? And I thought we could make this one the last one, but he still drones on for... No, I'm sorry, this is part 6. He drones on quite a bit after this. So I think there's still 30 more minutes of recap, and by the time I add in my stuff, it just drags and drags and drags. So we might break this up into 2 parts. We'll just see how far we get. But yeah, so we're going to pick back up where we left off. Again, this is the first movie, and... let's hear what Michael Patrick, has to say. Again, thank you guys for all the wonderful comments. I really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the series. It's fun. He's hard to take in big doses, so I'm trying to break it up into smaller doses for us. But let's get into this. Okay, so picking up where the part of the movie where Louise is showing Carrie her ring, where she had gotten engaged.
Happy for her when she sees a diamond ring on her finger. After everything she's been through. Lovely. And it was important to me that the dream goes on. Weddings go on.
Okay, here's the annoying part of this recap that he's doing here, this whatever talk along, is he plays the actual movie in the background. And there's some times where they play songs I can't play because of copyright. And this is one of those times, because very loudly they play that song, oh God, what's the name of it? I don't know, What Makes the World Go Round, whatever it's called, where Miranda and Steve decide to meet up on the bridge. So it's a pivotal scene in the movie, but I can't play it because Dum Dum is running this song in the background. He really doesn't say anything too interesting, except for that there was talk of making this the final scene of the movie. That's kind of how I felt too. It did seem like almost a finale, but obviously they couldn't do that because, Carrie didn't have her resolution at this point.
Come on, go Gidget. That's the best humping in the movie right there. Only in Malibu can you have houses so close that they really do logically affect each other's storylines. And Jeremy Conway, our designer, found the most gorgeous beach house next to the most perfect surfer house. So here's the new apartment. She's taken the picture from the hall and moved to the bedroom, which is signature. You get to see Charlotte looking so beautiful. There's an actual kitchen. There's a table where there used to be bookcases. And on the poster, that's love. That's the word love, thinly disguised. And she's back to being blonde, of course. She's reborn as herself, or a slightly newer version.
No place like home, sweetie!
You have a rat in your purse.
Hey, that rat better be housebroken.
Can I take your coat?
Sure. Hey.
So that's what happens when you don't sleep with the guy next door. And you're Samantha. Look at Kristen. Subtext.
Okay, this is what Dickhead is talking about. This is that awful scene where they made Samantha come back to Charlotte's baby shower, and they kept talking about her quote-unquote pooch. They put her in pants that were too small, gave her the tiniest nothing of a tummy, who cares, and it couldn't have been bigger dicks about it.
You have a belly, you have a pooch.
See the day? Me with a pooch?
Mother of God, what's with the gut?
Come on, thank God for Anthony.
Well, she's eating.
That moves the story along. If you have to just get to the point, bring in Anthony. He'll just hit it.
I eat, so I won't cheat.
So grown up, her apartment. She moved the
Everything except Dante's.
she moved the desk into the bedroom, which is interesting, I think. And she actually has a real sitting area where adults can come over. Very pretty. Jeremy Conway did the minute they revealed the new Carrie's apartment to me, I actually got very emotional. Like, wow, it really changed. She really moved on.
I stuff my face to stop myself from doing something that feels natural.
That's an important line. To me, that's the whole Samantha arc, really.
Okay, so he just said this is the whole Samantha arc. Is this being unhappy, being in this place, right? Like gaining the weight, whatever, all that. Okay. And then the second movie, it was all about her staving off menopause and all that. So no wonder she didn't want to come back after all that. She's getting the shittiest storylines.
I think it was really important for you to see something new there. And because of the quality of Kristen Davis, Charlotte became deeper and more beautiful and more rounded. And Cynthia Nixon became even more naked emotionally and even more beautiful and more of a tour de force. And then Sarah Jessica, it's her Carrie. It's not even like you're watching acting. It's like you're watching a friend sort of living in front of the camera. I mean, it's basically, I wrote an aria for her and she sings it out, but you can't catch her acting.
As someone returned to my life, someone left.
Jennifer Hudson is very tall, which is interesting when Carrie stands up next to her.
In these envelopes.
And there's such a cute, odd couple to me. And I like the fact that they grew to love each other in a very sensible way.
It's my masterpiece.
What am I going to do without you?
You'll find some other girl.
Jennifer's performance in this is so relaxed and charming, I think. And it's such an interesting combination to her work in Dreamgirls.
And you gave
Look at that on SJ. Look at that feeling.
He just can't stop kissing their asses. Where's the Kim Cattrall love? What? We're just talking about SJP. I heard some for Kristen Davis and Cynthia Nixon. Now we're on to Jennifer Hudson. What's happening here?
It was important for me to bring Louise in because basically she's the plot. If she doesn't have the love and doesn't give her the keychain, we don't have the end of a movie. And I was so happy that she became a real person rather than just a plot point. Pregnancy by Oscar de la Renta. I know Charlotte kept saying, look at me in my Oscar de la Renta polka dot pregnant dress.
Next week. You look gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Here's the moment. Yep. Of course. The one with the agenda to tell him off. Last time they saw each other was on the street.
Hi.
Charlotte
Can I get you something to drink?
wants to avoid it.
No,
He sees her.
No.
Can't stay. Wait, help me move.
When we were filming this scene, it's directly across from a Catholic girls' high school. And in the middle of the scene, they had a fire drill. And 300 Catholic schoolgirls in knit skirts came running out screaming, "We love you, Mr. Big." And he said, "Aren't you supposed to be in school?" And one of the Catholic schoolgirls said, "Abso-fucking-lutely," which is his line from the pilot.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna waste tears on you.
That she gets to say her piece, and it brings up an emotional level so high that it starts the whole process. These shoes were the shoes Carrie was in the very first scene of the movie, in the penthouse, and they're in the shoes she wears for the very last scene of the movie. This jacket she's wearing is really interesting because it is a Givenchy couture vintage piece, but they thought it was too fussy. So they sewed it into a members-only bomber jacket lining. And then they put both labels inside. So that really basically says a lot about the detail of what people are doing.
Okay, I realize I haven't commented in a while, so I'm just going to throw the what the fuck is he talking about in right about here. No, seriously. Any ideas?
Watch Kristen's acting in this scene. She's completely in the moment with the baby. I love that Harry has on a pink tie. You know that she put out a pink one and a blue one.
Well, it's very dramatic.
Maybe she had a boy and he would wear the blue tie, or maybe she had a tie. Or maybe they knew and kept it a secret. But I love that he knew enough to put on a pink tie. And all the flowers are pink, and that's beautiful.
He brought her to the hospital.
You know, the men in the movie, with the exception of Mr. Big,
I think he was hoping to see you.
have very potent choice scenes because of the amount of storytelling and the fact that it really is the landscape of the relationships with the women. And Evan Handler in this one scene turns the whole movie around. And it's a testament to Harry, the laid-back guy always
To
there.
ask you to call him. I know, it's none of my business, but I felt bad for the poor schmuck hanging
I
around
love
the
that the
hospital
guys
waiting,
are
hoping to see you.
sort
I
of
swear, every time he heard
helping the
somebody yell
guys.
walking down the hall, his heart stopped.
Harry, it's so much more complicated than you
I wonder if
imagine.
people thought that, Big would be sitting in the delivery room and that's when they would see each other.
I'm a big pile of love today, and I feel bad for the guy.
I remember thinking that's exactly what was going to happen, is that he would be there with Charlotte, or, maybe in the waiting room or something. That's where he and Carrie would reconnect.
He said he's been writing you, but you never responded.
And he doesn't know where she lives because she
Never
moved.
written to me?
He said he wrote because
He
he didn't
doesn't
have
know
your
she
phone
moved
number.
back.
No, he's never written. Ever.
Then why would
I
he
like
say
to
he
call
had?
this whole section of the movie the Da Vinci Code ending. The idea that there's a little bit of a mystery at the end of a romantic comedy and you have to figure it out, and you maybe figure it out before her or maybe you figure it out after her. But the idea of the urgency of no matter what she says to other people, look at how she's going through this mail. Is he there? 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 No, it's not enough. I always wonder about these people. I always want to know, who's Pam? I didn't know Carrie knew anyone was Pam. Eric Cyphers was our co-producer on the movie and was responsible for an enormous amount of work. But in particularly right now, I'm talking about all the computer graphics.
Okay, so we are winding down toward the end of the movie. There's about 15 more minutes of commentary left, so I thought this would be a good place to end it. We'll pick it back up next time, and I'll have stuff to say about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I can't wait to talk to you again soon. Take care and stay healthy. Bye-bye.